you guys. Hello. So I am literally just home. I still have my shoes on. Like, I am just literally home from an antique shopping trip to Springfield, Ohio, to see the Springfield Antique Extravaganza. It goes on twice a year is the extravaganza. Throughout the summer months, it is a monthly thing. But the extravaganzas are amazing. They are just filled with vendors and people. And hi, you guys. Thank you for joining me. Hi, Sherry. Hi, Carol. I don't know. I felt like I hadn't had anything exciting to share with you guys. I have projects. I probably have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I probably have about 8 projects over there. I have one here. I have projects, but I end up always going in my group. I'm sorry, the girls we just love it over there, and I apologize for not, being here this month. We've been very busy over there the last couple of months, and good morning, Yvette. Oh, that's so funny. Good morning. It's 8:30 here. It's almost bedtime. Hi, Sandra. Thanks for joining me, you guys. Hi, Linda. But so I've never done it quite this way before. Hey, Janet. Normally, I unpack everything and I line it around my dining room table and I ooh and ah and think about it, and then I share it with you guys. And this time my dining room table is full. It is full of all of my choc couture things that I've been laying out in sizes and stuff. We're going to be taking it to a private group to sell a lot of, I've joined in the very beginning in 2017, so I have a lot of things that have never been used. It's 10:30 in the morning. Oh my gosh, Yvette, that's so crazy to think. You're so far away. It's crazy. And anyway, and then I have things laid out for a sale. I've been doing my sales in my private group. It's just a smaller group of followers, and so many people were upset that so many people were trying to bid on things and they weren't getting anything, and they thought I wasn't seeing their posts and all that. And in the group, I kind of know what the girls like, and so it just kind of works to do it over there. And then every once in a while I bring them here on the page, but I haven't done it lately. You've missed me, Carol. I know I've missed you guys too, to be honest. I think about you all the time, and I get ready to make something. Like I had a lady give me this really pretty cardboard box, and it had a beautiful lady on the front of it, and I was going to go live, but it was doing the would you bend frame around the sides, and I was nervous about it. And I painted it one color, and then I ended up painting another color. I'm so glad I didn't go live, but I love how it turned out. So I'm like, I wish I would have gone live because it turned out great. I need to have more confidence in myself. Sometimes I just wing it and trying things. So, and sometimes do you ever just go to your craft room to kind of chill and, relax? And, I kind of needed that time on that project, and it turned out great. I'm so glad I did it. Anyway, so this time, since I don't have my dining room table to lay everything out for you guys, I thought, hey Kathy, hey Susie, I thought what I would do is, as I unpack it, because I want to see what I bought, 2 days of buying, and I'm telling you, I've got bags and bags and bags. You guys may not want to stay. This may take way too long, so I'm going to get going, but just come and go or fast forward through on the replay or whatever. But yes, it is. It's so nice. But I love you guys. Oh, thank you, Linda and Claudia. They know I can go in the group and just not be all majorly prepared like you do on a video. It's just easier for me, and I think it's more real for them. So it's kind of nice. But anyway, all right, let's get started. I had one gal message me, Mona. She's like, "Did you find any doll heads? Did you find any doll heads or clock faces or typewriter keys? Hadn't found any of it." What the heck was that? What was that? All of those balloons. Did somebody do something? I don't know. Anyway, hi you guys. Gloria, hey, was it you that was telling me about Bigfoot? This is really random. I put a post the other day that you guys knew all about me and my house and everything, and I did it. How did I do that, Linda? That's so weird. Did you go Friday? We did. We went Friday in the rain. It was horrible. You turned around and went back home. Connie, you're probably glad you did. It was so bad. There was wreckers in the parking lot towing people out because the ruts in the mud was so great that we thought they may close it today, actually, honestly. And had we gotten rain last night, they might have closed it. They said it was like record rainfall and all that. So it was a mess. It was a mess. And poor Julie had wore the rubber, you know, the comfy these, and so she had water just splashing up and dripping down her leg. Oh, it was awful. And she was thinking, you know, like she was thinking 80 degrees, which is what it was going to be, but it didn't. And I'm bundled up like an Eskimo thinking when it rains, it's going to be cold, you know. Hey, Carol, we're in Ohio. So, anyway, it was it poured hard. Didn't storm, but it just poured rain. But we had our, you know, our raincoats on and our umbrellas and our hats up, and we trudged through it. And she was more of a trooper than me because of her shoes that she had on. But we did great. And I tell you what, what time did we leave there? 6 o'clock. I think they closed at 5, and we still moseyed around till about 6 o'clock. And we left, and we went and ate, and we went to the room and just crashed. So no, it's north of me. It's about 3 hours away, Carol, and I've never been. She used to be in Mentor, which I think is even farther, but they opened a new place a little bit closer a year or so ago. I mean, time flies, could have been 3 years, but I recently to me, like, I don't know, somewhere near Kathy with Real Funky Junk. And I've always wanted to go. We were always in a private group together, like a business group together. So I've known her for a long time. But no, I haven't been to her place yet. I'd like to go someday. So let's get started. I'm just going to start showing. You're going to listen to a lot of bags wrestling and all of that stuff because I'm going to unpack. Literally, we came in and I have bags and bags. So let's get going. Yeah, Chagrin Falls, exactly. Which is where my best friend lived. Now she lives in Florida, but yeah, that's crazy. Well, one of my friends. I can't say, well, one of my best friends. Let's say that. So, yes, she has. I know. I can't wait to go someday. Anyway, I did find some clock faces. Now, these are like super duper old, like old. And actually, this one I found, and it says on the back 1910, it says REPRD. I don't know what that means. REP''RD by Manny, 7/30/1910. So that's cool. This is a super, super old clock, but I love this. I have one a lot like it upstairs in the bedroom, but this was a new one for me. And then a treasure that I have. This is a chalk drawing from Buckeye Lake. Now, Buckeye Lake is just a very small lake near me in Ohio. And we went there for Mother's Day and rode bikes along the water. And I absolutely always enjoy Buckeye Lake. I have many friends that live there. But this is actually an old chalk drawing. And I can tell you the story about this. It's old glass, and it's a chalk drawing, and it says Sketches from Buckeye Lake. So that is very cool. You can see my light and my phone and all that. But yeah, Sketches from Buckeye Lake. And it's a sailboat and then a little rowboat and then just trees and the water. But I absolutely love it. It is old glass. The way to tell old glass is always to look across the glass and you can see it ripple, or you might see like a couple of the little dots of glass. But anyway, it's old glass. The frame is old. So the story about this, I do have a story about this. I didn't find this. We found this a couple of trips ago, and Julie found it and bought it. And while we were shopping, she found something that she really wanted to put where this was in her bathroom, and a couple of silhouettes, but they were full size. And so she's like, would you want to buy that Buckeye Lake picture for me? And I've always wanted it. I've always loved it. And so we unloaded the car and carried it in. So this was here. I didn't find it on the trip, but I did buy it on the trip. I bought it from her and I couldn't love it more. So it's my colors. It's just amazing. And it's just I guess it's a personal thing. I don't know. Okay. I got a lot for you guys, for the girls in the group anyway, but and they may not buy, and I may end up bringing them to you here, but the last few sales we've pretty much sold out, so I haven't. Yeah, it's worth it if you're ever any. Oh no, Carol, I don't have room to keep most everything I bought was for to sell, most of it. But I did buy things for me to craft with, so that's kind of for me. A lot of things are to craft with. Yeah, a road trip to Springfield, Ohio for the extravaganza is awesome. Hey, Linda, hi. So I picked up these little bundles of doctor's prescriptions, and the lady had these. I had picked up a bundle and Julie had picked up a bundle, and we're so careful to use them because there's only these, and once they're gone, they're gone. And she was at the show again this time and she had more, so I'm like, I want to get some to share with the girls because I know they're gonna love them. Let's see what else I got. Oh yeah, okay, so I got finials. Let me look at my trash. I got finials for the tops of bottles. So we've been messing around with Would You Bend and with Formflex Compound. And we've done it in the group and we're really loving it. And so we're kind of wanting to do some bottles with that and putting some of our postcards and maybe like I have some apothecary stamps. If you don't know what so I picked these up for bottle tops, so that's something I'll keep for crafting. Let me see here. Yeah, here they are. So I was thinking I might press this into these stamps. They're apothecary jars, labels, I mean, and I might press those into some clay and see about making a frame then around maybe a Would You Bend. I don't know. This is when I say to give you ideas, okay? You like the short one? This is like for when you're shopping and people are like, I don't know what to look for or I don't know what to do with it once I get it. That's what I can. So I'm trying to give you guys like what I was thinking when I was shopping and bought it. I found this book. Love it. It's piano music. I love the shape of it. Let me put you down here. Yeah, the stamps are great. I love the shape of it, and I love, the color of the pages. Now, it's a little bit rough, obviously. Sometimes people are like, why do you tear up a book? But this is why. It's not really any good, but as ripped pages, it's amazing. And I loved the size of it was just unique. So, yeah. So, I bought this. What does it say here? 1886, Fremont, Ohio advertising. So, it's a very old music book. So that'll be a fun one. Oh my gosh, everything's so dirty. A shower will be amazing when that happens. So let's see what this is here. Oh yeah, I remember this. This is probably a keeper, at least for a while. I'm sure there's nothing in there. At least for a while. I bought it for a lift. It says it's a tool steel company. Let's see, Clariot High Speed Columbia Tool Steel Company. But it had something, on 3 of the 4 sides. And I think this side will look great as a lift. Like, well, I don't really have it. Let's see, can you see? Yeah, you can kind of see, but like to put, when I say a lift like this, and so it just adds a little bit of interest. You can kind of tell, see the box right there? So it's kind of a lift. I don't know. I'll have to figure out exactly what I want to lift it on. But anyway, I thought that was a great box. So I got that. Let's see. This may not, I've never done it this way, you guys. Hi, Stephanie. You got an old hymnal music book. Very old color. Oh, yeah. I love the colored pages. Okay. Let's see here. All right. So I got, got these for the strips of fur, which I didn't need. I have a drawer full of fur, but I think I needed kind of a lighter color. And so I bought, this was just like a, you know, like a headband kind of thing that was all fur. I looked for hats. I looked hard for hats. I bought one hat. It was way too expensive, but I bought it anyway. Oh, here we go. This one I bought to deconstruct. Again, I tell you guys, these strips like this come off so nice. Well, yeah, they come off really nice like that. And then you can affix them like to our Santas that we make. You girls in the group know. The fur coats, the edges around the collars and things that we put on the ladies and stuff. And then I love this netting. I love working this netting in. And sometimes this bow's a little bit big. I probably won't use this one. But we usually are deconstructing these hats, so I try not to spend too much on them. I also bought this one, and I bought this one for the leaves. They're velvet. If you know anything at all about me, you know that I love the velvet to craft with, and I thought these leaves were amazing. So I bought this one to use these leaves with my flowers. We've been making some velvet flowers, so it's been kind of fun. You guys remember, this is 2 days of shopping, okay? So it's 2 days, full days of nothing but shopping. Oh, it's the Beatles. It's the Beatles, actually. Let me see. I'll have to tell you what it is. I don't remember now. It's a Beatles song. It says, Imagine. It just says Imagine. There it is. There's a lady that used to go to the Historical Society, and she made these patches, and then she made it and sewed it onto this, and I always loved it. So always try to wear something funky like that. So hi, you guys. Yeah, so there you go, Gloria. Did you answer me, Gloria, about the Bigfoot? Was that you? I was thinking it was you. I won't look back through. Message me again and I'll try and watch. Was that you? Yes or no? Yes, John Lennon. Yes. Thanks, Gloria. Was that you? Oh, look. Remember the little spring that I tied onto the bottle when we did the spring in that event that I was in? I found a whole pile of little springs. So I got little springs to share. Let's see. I got another hat. I bought more hats than I thought. Here's another hat. And I know there's a purple hat in there too somewhere. Yeah, 2 days of it, you forget. Gloria, let me know if it was you with Bigfoot. Let me know. I loved the daisies on this. I should send it to Michelle, but I love them too. I might be able to sneak a couple of them off. She doesn't need it. She's got so much. But yeah, I love it. It's a headband of daisies, and I thought they would be great with our creation. So I bought that. And then this had some nice, they are velvet and silk mixed flowers. Yes, the daisies, I know, they're such a happy flower, right? So I bought this one to take apart. Now, it had some specks of green on it, which I wasn't crazy for. But while I was looking at it, I was scratching at them, and I think I can get the green off of it. If not, I might be able to put a dab of paint on them to cover that. Yeah, see there, a big hunk of it came off. I think I can get most of it off. But anyway, I bought this hat for those, all of those flowers. There's a little bit of netting. It's not great. It's not in great shape, but it's enough. You know, it's enough. I love these pieces of netting are great in your projects too. And then I got just another piece of netting, but I loved the little velvet bows. It was just this, like this. It was $5. This little piece of whatever. And it had little leaves in it too, little velvet leaves. So I loved, it was just a hunk kind of trash. I hated to give her that much, but I loved the leaves. So I tried to stay under 20. Let's see. I think this one was 5. I'm pretty sure. Oh, and this one doesn't have a thing, so I don't even remember. And this one doesn't have a thing either. This one was 3. I did really good on that one. This one was 8. And this little thing was 4. So I'll show you my most expensive once I get to it. It was like $25. Oops, there's one of my leaves. I don't want to lose I know that seems crazy, but when you see, it wasn't you. Okay. Oh, you did. No, I commented, but you missed it. Oh, it wasn't you. Okay. I thought for sure it was you. Somebody. You miss out. Oh, that's too bad. I remember you saying that now. I can't remember who it was, but they had a huge, so we went to the Springfield Antique Mall after the show today. So we went to the show all day yesterday, and then we went today until about 3:00. And then we ran the mall. We didn't run the mall, but we walked the mall and we crawled the mall. And it's the biggest mall, the biggest antique mall in the country, they say. So I don't know for sure. But anyway, okay, I bought this little baby bonnet because they make great skirts, already done kind of skirts for some of our things that we make. But I bought it mostly because I wanted this silky ribbon. And I know you're going to be like, what are you going to do with that? Well, what inspired me was there was a booth, a really cool booth, and they had deer antlers. They were single antlers, just like one and not the other, not a pair. It didn't have the part of the head or anything. It was just the antler. And they tied two antlers together with a beautiful, beautiful antique silk, like this satin, whatever, ribbon. I don't know the difference. I know they're both shiny. And it was so pretty and so different. And I thought, oh, I probably have things I can tie together, like spindles or whatever. And so this was the first ribbon like this that I saw. And so I grabbed this little bonnet because I knew I could use this and this. So that was my thinking on that. This was just another top for a bottle. It's just a lamp finial. It's not probably that old. I don't think it's that old, but I think we could make it look old. So put that there with those. Let's see here. So fun to go back and be like, oh yeah, I forgot. Let's see here. Okay, let's see what this is. I really don't know what stuff is. Oh, okay. See? Oh, yeah. All right. I bought some Christmas, or I forgot about these, but I got a couple of boxes of Christmas bulbs for our tins. When we do our tins, they were $10 each. And then I just bought a little piece of lace. I'll probably put it in my snippet thing because I like how the texture is different. So I'll cut it like this big and we'll do a snippet with it. Or I could do itty bitties with it, or the little fabric collages, paper fabric collages. I don't know. We'll see. And you girls in the group know what I mean about that. So yeah, I got that. Oh yeah, I forgot about these. This is awesome. So I found a bag of just small black buttons. So, I have my little dish of teeny tiny buttons I use all the time for crafting. They're the little bitty ones, and I didn't have any black ones. I mean, I have some. Wait a minute, that's not true. I have some that I bought from Michelle, and she said they came like this, but I don't want to tear this apart. It's on wire, so I'm able to pull one off and use it and that, but. This is a bag full that I don't have to hurt the chain because I really like the chain. I've got a gold chain of smalls, but I really like having the chain. So these are just individual ones. They're just little tiny black buttons that I'll cut the backs off and I can use these. So I love that. That'll go in my little button box. Shoe buttons, probably, yes. Probably so. Okay, then, oh, you girls, wait till you see an idea that I had the other day. I bought, well, this again is for the group. I'm not going to share it. I'm not even going to talk about it because that's like not fair to you guys. But anyway, so I bought some pansy doilies, but we're going to do something with those. Okay, and then I picked this up because it's going to be like, sometimes we want to see through our project. You want to put something underneath. And a lot of times, when you use fabric, it is what it is. And this, I can get like two different looks by using this for the texture and then something underneath. So, oh, Jennifer, we're just getting started. I haven't even gone through the first bag yet, so we were fine. But it was a nice, big piece of it, so I was happy. That was like my very first purchase, I remember. Okay, oh, here's my purple hat. Okay, well, we'll get to it. I got stuff in it, so hang on. Okay. Oh, yeah, this is probably a dumb thing. I don't know, but I love it. Okay. So I bought this, it says comb and brush, and this is pretty rough, but I loved the back, and I thought I could put like some old paper in the bottom to make it look a little bit better. And you see these, like I saw a lot of people that had them, and they painted this in bright colors and stuff and sprayed over the whole thing, and I'm like, I don't want to do this. Oh, thank you, Jan. I don't want to do that. I want them like this. So I'm going to mess with this for the bathroom. I think it might be cool if I can get it. I thought a little bit of a really light gold rub and buff, you know, just on my finger, just a little bit to pop that. Some book pages inside where it's rusty is what I'm thinking. It was $20. So there's that. Okay. All right. Oh my gosh. I'm telling you. Here's my purple hat. Oh, I did smash it, darn it. Oh, man. What the heck is that? Oh, look. Look. Love those. Oh, daylilies. Love those. Okay. So let's see here. Here's my purple hat I keep telling you about. It has pins in the back. It has an adorable velvet bow that I'll be able to use. And then all of these great flowers. Look how many. It's just full of flowers to work with. And the velvet leaves are amazing too. So it was $25. They have the original tag on it from the shop. Or it could be where, oh, it says 39. Did I pay 39? No, I paid 25. I wouldn't have paid 39, I can tell you that. This says $39. Who knows? I thought it looked like the original tag. See how brown it is? But it's got $19 and it's got $39. I have no idea. Maybe she paid that for it and was just selling it for 25, but I paid 25. I know I did because I thought it was 20 because I saw the $19, so I thought this was 20. That's the most I'll pay for a hat. And then I was checking out and she said, because I'm like, wait a minute, how much is it? And so she went through how much everything was. I just said, well, the hat's 25. And I said, oh, I thought it was 20. But I did it because it's so loaded. Had it been just a little section, I wouldn't have done it. Just so you know what to look for when you're, what prices to spend, I guess. Let's see. Oh, yeah, I did buy this. I have two of these that have the glass that the glass opens, and they still have like the mechanism that hooked it, like the handle, the whatever that put it in the clock. And they're at the little house. Those of you that know me know what I'm talking about. And I saw this one with the flowers, and I thought as a set, it's going to look really pretty all together. But yeah, I thought that was really pretty. I don't know how old it is. You see these clocks, but I liked it, so I got it. I did. Okay. I thought about that too. That's not very fun. Okay. So I'm thinking this is like an old garter. It must have stretched out, or the lady had really big thighs. I'm not sure which. But it was $3. But I thought, how cute to slide this over a finished book project. And if I have to snip it and to tighten it up, you know, or something like that, I thought it might be really pretty to hold your book shut. Once your book is done. Now I don't know if it's going to fit on here, but just to give you an idea what I was thinking. So when I saw this, I thought like that, you know, it might be a cute presentation for That's what I thought. Did Julie and I? Yes, we went together. Yes. I can't imagine going without her. I have had to before if she couldn't make it. I bought a black velvet bow. It was $3.50. It's probably off of a hat or a dress or something. It's a little crooked-ish, but I did buy that. And then I bought this piece of trim. It was $12, but it's like a gold metallic thread. You can see that. And these are always nice to trim out your postcards with and things, even though, like I said, we've been messing with that Form Flex and we're loving it. And Would You Bend, I got some tiny, they're on my website, tiny little pieces of Would You Bend that I'm sure you guys know about that. But anyway, yes. Oh yeah, it's open to the public. Anyway, but yeah, so Julie's like, well, now that we have the Would You Bend and the clay, we probably won't need trim, but this was special because it was gold metallic, so I got it. Okay. Oh, yeah, this was a silly thing. It was $5. It was it's a part of a ceiling tile. I thought it had a really cool look, and I have like some old pieces of wood, and I thought it might be cool just to put it on as like the thing, you know, like the focal point of the Froggy Bottom Cabin Deck. How fun is that? Probably listening to the crickets and things. Let's see. I make the Brook stack pieces that I've posted pictures on your pages. Oh, I have to see them. I don't remember. Oh, the book stacks. I bet that's what you said, the book stacks. I get all my glasses on. Yeah, you did say book stacks. Sorry. Thank you. Thanks, you guys. Okay. Let's keep going. Oh, frames. Yeah, these aren't anything too super terrific. They were kind of expensive, but I was kind of looking, and they shouldn't have been, but I hadn't seen any. I was kind of looking for small frames, again, for our postcards, and I thought it would be fun to jazz them up. This one didn't even have glass, but I bought those. Back in the day, those would have been cheap, but now they're not. Let's see here. Oh, I got this little cutie for the top of a bottle, and I loved it because of all the black. I don't know about the red part, but I loved the black, so we'll see. Oh, yes, I do remember that. Yeah. Oh, look at this. It's a little needle keep. It was $15, but I loved it. It's covered in fabric. And it's got some seam binding on the seam, and then it's got some felt or batting pages, and then it had the little needles in it, so you can, you won't get stuck. And it's a way to, see the top, like the whole of your needle, which needle you want to use. But I love it. Yeah, Christmas finial. It's a nice primitive red color, so it might be great. I don't know. I got it because of the black on it. So I got a needle keep. Love this. I bought a German book, and it says school book, German school book, and it is the old German language. The guy was kind of telling us things that it meant and said, but I loved the font in it. I always try and pick up German or French or Spanish, whatever books I can find that are different. So I did get that one. Don't even ask me what it's called. Look at the title. That is one word. That's the title. I'll have to ask my stepdad what it says. Oh, this is a bag. I'm like, I don't know what that is. It's some snaps. Again, okay, so let's go. Like, I know this is green and these are blue, but they kind of work. But part of like that quilt that I made, this, the background quilt, that's all blue quilting. To do a project with this stuff. That's why I got that, because I liked the blue. Okay. Oh no, I'm still on the first bag. You're fine, Sherry. Another pretty piece to craft with. Okay, my German book. I showed you that. Let's see what's in here. Fun. Okay, one lady had a little bit of lace. I didn't get much, but I picked up a few pieces of lace. And then she had old flowers. I don't know if you guys can see. You know, he just says I have too much. And there are some things that he favors. Yes, there are some pieces of furniture that I've done in the past and some treasures. There was a shelf thing that I bought a long time ago that with a lot of little drawers, and he loves that. My Clarabow image transfer, he loves that. And yeah, there are things that he likes. I know he's going to love this Buckeye Lake picture. I know it for sure. It'll be a treasure that we'll keep. Anyway, I found some old millinery flowers. These are kind of big. Are they still millinery if they're, are they still millinery if they're big? I don't know. But these will be great worked into projects like that. Love this little bundle. I thought this one was great. I didn't have it in my hand because of the color. And I think, hey, Linda, are you still here? I know you'll know this. You think I can iron this? It's velvet. Do you think I can iron it? You know what I could do? I just thought of it. You know our secret trick in the group that Jimmy Swift taught us. I'm going to do that. You don't even have to answer me. I'm not going to iron it. I'm going to do that. Anyway, I thought it'd be great on a pumpkin, right? Do one of our fabric pumpkins and put this big velvet, even with these, you know, work it all together somehow on a pumpkin. Nice. Yeah, maybe I could press it with a cloth. Okay, or flip it over. You know what I just thought of, so I'm going to do that. It just hit me. Okay. Oh, these are my things from the antique mall. I just love the size of it. I love that it's all one piece. It doesn't spin. Yeah, and I really loved the finish on it. You can see it's just really nice. It's not dull flat. It's not varnished. It's just a really great finish. Iron on the wrong side. Okay, Janet, thank you. But yeah, Jan, I probably could do that, but I think I've got a better idea I just thought of while we were chatting. One of the girls messaged me to see if I found any doll heads, and I found her. She's already, don't iron it. Okay. It will make it stick and shiny. Okay. Got it. No steam. Oh, steam it. Oh, I see what you're saying. Steam it, but not hot. Okay. All right. Got it. Okay. I got it. We actually learned how to stiffen our velvet. Jimmy Swift taught us in our group, so I forgot. I just remembered, so I think I'm going to do it that way. But anyway, I thought, well, we could take her apart. I think I can. I don't know, and I don't mind her dress really. It's very cute, but she's got the legs, the glass legs, or not glass, but porcelain legs and hands. So anyway, I went ahead and bought her, and I did find one doll head. I found some, but they were huge. They were like this big. I didn't want that. I didn't get that. Oh, this packing paper from the mall I'm going to use for you guys. Some people were asking about clock faces. I know Mona asked too. And look at these little tiny ones that I found. They aren't great as far as they're coming off of the plate on the back. You can see they're a little bit rumply. But so I picked the best ones first. And I thought, you know, that one's great. It's not ripply. And I really loved this one. Look at all that around the edges. I loved that one. And I like this one's a little curly, but I kind of liked it. Anyway, but some of them were really bad. And then I thought, why couldn't I glue them down? So I bought them all. So I have those to see what I can do with. And I found some typewriter keys. Not very many, but I did. So you girls, on my next sale in the group, I'll have some keys. They were, a lot of them were the ones that I kept from my first batch that are not letters. So I know there were a couple of you girls in the group. Message me what letters you wanted. I don't remember. But maybe they were in that jar. But I got a few. Let's see. This would be great packing paper. Yeah, they're nice, Susie. Yeah, you messaged me for clock faces. They're just so tiny, you know? Oh, yeah. Okay, Tara at, oh gosh, Tara at Sweetwater, she buys these little lamps and decorates them out. Well, she buys big lamps, but I saw this little lamp. Linda, I know, yeah, you're here. I know you'll like this. I might have Randy see if he can get that off. And I want to fill, so I've kind of been keeping my eyes peeled for, you make needle keepers. Oh, nice. Adding needles and small safety pins and a couple of buttons. Oh, nice. Oh, gosh. Yes, that does sound, if you sell them, or even if you don't, you should put them on my Friday post. Show us what you're making. On Fridays, everyone always shares, and you guys are welcome to share and put your prices or your whatever. That's your chance to share. I know a lot of people do find things there, so you're welcome to do that. Anyway, she takes these lamps and she puts the oil part, she puts buttons, like white, old white buttons in there. And then instead of putting the top on, she'll find a cloche and she'll put like a plate or something on there and decorate it out, make like a little scene. I found this one with a beautiful top and I love the size. Like after I saw her doing it, I wanted to do it. Like she inspired me, but I didn't really have any place to put a great big one. And if you know me, you know I like little things. So like I have all these little things. So this was just absolutely perfect. So I'm excited. I'm going to keep this like this and I'm just going to fill this with buttons. And I may see about leaving the wick in there even to keep it original. But yeah, I love that. So that was a treasure for me. Is that the first thing I've said is a treasure for me? Let's see what else I got. Yeah, I bet you did, Sherry. You love the little oil lamp. I do too. I'm anxious to see what Tara thinks of it. Oh, okay. This is, my husband will like this. There's a town up northern Ohio called Sandusky. And you guys know we go to Kelly's Island. My friend here, Sherry's here, that has the house up there. And she lets us stay there. And Tara with Sweetwater, Sweetwater Trading, and she has like an antique booth and she walks you through her booth all the time. But it's a Sandusky thing, and I have the other three. This was, I don't know how many in the series they made, but this was sweet Catawba wine, and we have gone out on Catawba and there's houses there, and I really like this. It says Sandusky, Ohio. And so I bought this because I have the other three. So that's the only reason, was to have the full set. Now, I don't know if there's more. I need to look it up. Duroy, D-U-R-O-Y is like the main name. And then look at the patina on that. It is so perfect. Love that. It's just silver. That it looks like, I don't know if it's been painted or they've spilled oil on it or they cleaned it maybe with something. But I would not change a thing with that. When I initially bought it, I thought, oh, that's awesome. Yeah, Sandusky's great. And it's really close to Kelly's Island. That's where we go to catch the ferry to go. But yeah, so this is really, really awesome. And I bought it thinking, oh, I'll put some rice paper in here and do up a little whatever. But I don't know. I kind of, you know what might be really cool? Let me see if I have. Oh, let me see. It's not the best one. Huh? I was going to say, this is not a great one, but I wonder if I could put a clock face in there. Like, make it even bigger. I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't know. Just thinking. It just struck me. I don't really have that one's too big. Anyway, love that. It's different. Oh, another. Oh gosh, I thought the bag was gonna fall off the table. Yeah, the patina's perfect. I'm not touching it. Yeah, I'm not gonna touch it. Another German book. This one is a family. The way he described it to me, it's a family book. It's Familien, Familien, and it's the Stammbbuch family. And then it lists their names here in German. And black eyed peas. Oh, to fill it with that, yeah. And then there's writing in here. Look. So great. But I might have to just copy it. You know, when I usually buy these, I buy them to, oh, is that where you are now? Oh, I bet you are. Oh, did you get any of that rain? I bet you found a lot of great sea glass. Don't even tell me. Don't even tell me. But look, it's a great book, and it's partially filled out, and then there's a lot of German writings in the back. But yeah, it's not very big, but it's in perfect condition, and I loved it. And I think my stepdad, he always loves when I get something German. I got some lamp parts. Now these need a little bit of attention, but they're very pretty. They've got grapes. We searched, like, these are a great thing to use for your Easter eggs, like a larger Easter egg. Display this. Yeah, I could actually. It would be a great backdrop. So I always look through lamp parts whenever I see them. Here they're sitting here together. There you go. What a great idea. Yeah. We'll see. I gotta see if he can help me get that apart though first. This is probably, these are the only doll heads that I got. I'm gonna think it's my doll head. Yeah. But she had the shoulders, so she's a sweetie. They were expensive. I didn't get them because they were all so expensive, but I did pick her up. And then here's one of the things we do with them. I showed them how to do make it into a tassel. And then we put them on top of bottles. Let me see, do I have any here? Yeah, I have a couple if you want to see them. Hang on. Here's one. Here's one. These are two that I've kept. So here's one. So this is what we do, sort of, you know, just an idea. We don't just do this, but it's one of the things that we did in a group. And then here's another girl that we made. I just always loved this pearl collar that I had, so I did cut it down. And this girl didn't have any shoulders, so when I say she's got shoulders, that's the difference. That's the difference that you get. So you're nodding at me. Like I could see you like we're having a big conversation. I think, yeah, that's the only ones with doll heads in here. Okay. One more thing in here. You guys all still with me? Oh, there's a bunch of you here. Okay. Oh, it's a bottle. I'm pretty sure it's a bottle. Yeah, because I told you I wanted to do some bottles. And I've done some amber in the past, but we're thinking, again, that crazy, I want to see if the back, oh, I just showed it. I'll show you again. It's the Would You Bend, the little tiny frames that I have on my website. Some of those around an image, or again, the apothecary stamps that I showed you earlier, or a postcard. You know, we might have to cut it out, but that's what we were thinking. Okay. This one, oh, there's my car charger for my phone. I have a different phone than her. I gotta remember to put that back in my car. Let me put it here with my purse. Okay, sorry. Sorry. I literally am telling you, I just got home and I literally plopped everything down in here and here we are. Okay. This was a treasure that I had to think long and hard about. Randy? Are you? I just wondered if you were in here. You want to go anywhere or do anything? You're going to bed. Okay, all right. Just checking. I hadn't seen you yet. Hi. He was mowing when I pulled in. He was mowing, so I hadn't seen him. Okay. This is the treasure that I found. I have to look back through once I unpack everything so I can remember. This one I had to walk away from a couple of times. Is that right, Marilyn? Wow, look at all the bags I got. Wow. So what do you have to bring, like your canvas bags, or you bring your own bags everywhere you go? I'm full of bags. Oh, you want to see my jacket. This says Jan Brock on the back. Someone has written that on the back, and I hate that the original is gone, but she estimated this little old lady. She was absolutely amazing. She was this big around, not kidding, tiny, dressed to the nines. Her hair was up in a, what do they call that, a chignon or chignon, whatever you say. I don't know. She was amazing. And her daughter looked just like her. And the two of them were doing the fanciest antique booth with things that you just can't even imagine. All of the original. She was in the curated building, which means like the higher end things. There are, you know, the regular people there. And every time I want to go live, I want to share with you guys, but there is hundreds of booths. And I'm like, well, why do I go this booth any better than that booth? And I have never, it's so crazy because I watch people. I love to watch them shop. I love to see what they get. Oh yeah, we always negotiate. Anyway, yeah, so her booth would have been an interesting booth to share. Yeah, we usually do, unless it's a fair, you know, if it's fair, we don't, or if it's the mall, of course we don't, unless it's a really something expensive that you really want, then you could put in an offer. You recycle small bottles into bud vases and decorate them. And oh, that's so wonderful. I love that, Roseanne. I hope you share them in our Friday posts. Every Friday I put a thing in there for you guys to share your creations. So I hope you do that. Anyway, this is a watercolor lady behind old glass. Her name is Jan Brock, and it's from 1830. And she is absolutely, well, there's my ring light, and there's the glare from my light. You guys can't really see her. She's amazing. They figured the guesstimate of her, she said it could be 1840 in that range, but it's the shoulders, or it's the dress, and see the puffy shoulders. That's how this very classy, I can't tell you how old she was. She was very old. Yeah, I can try. Is it too glary? There you go. That's probably about as good as you're going to get. There. Look at that detail. But it's a watercolor. I splurged. She was my treasure. I'll tell you. I hate to tell you, it's embarrassing. But, you know, I look at it as an investment. These don't come around that often. That's special. It was $175. Please. Don't. I'll be dead, but I love it. Right? I love it. Okay. That and the little lamp are my treasures. Treasures. I mean, I love everything, but I know, Linda, but It's all original. It's amazing. Most of this shopping is stuff I'm going to create things with. So, you know, but yeah, it's amazing. Yes, she's on paper. Yes. Okay. So here's another bag. I bought this. When I saw this, I thought a pin cushion holder. I'm sure it's an old sugar dish. The lid is missing. But I thought a pin cushion, for sure. I'll see. It's probably had a lid on it, and it was, gone. Who knows? But it was $5. So it's heavy, but I thought it was pretty cool. Thank you, Mona. I'll save it for a long time. Oh, thank you, Sherry, you girls. Yeah, I didn't get anything expensive except that. That was a great one. Anyway, I thought this would be really cool to make as a pin cushion. And I thought it would be pretty when I'm like, oh, I need a pin, and you guys could see it. It would be all pretty. And so I bought it, but it's kind of big. I heard you're supposed to put, you did? Oh, okay, Catherine, you're making me feel better. I had to kind of blow the moths off of it a little bit. Use velvet? Yeah, for sure. That makes me feel better. No, one. No. 7. It was 1, 9. I said no. Okay. So post tomorrow. Oh, I would love to see that on the back of glass. No, this looks to be on paper. Anyway, steel, what do they call it? It's right there. Steel wool, is that what it is? Steel, yeah, I think it's steel wool that you like clean with. You put that in and it sharpens your needles. But then crushed walnuts. Okay. Somebody else said to use a dryer ball. Mama P said to do a dryer ball, but I think it might be too big for a dryer ball. And then somebody else said coffee beans is a great, it was a little, I'm going to say she was Mennonite. I don't know for sure. I don't think she was Amish, but anyway, she said to do coffee beans, but she loved it because I even said, she's like, I really love that idea. And so I said, do you want to keep, if you want to keep it, it's fine. I'm just getting started. Hi, Patty. And she's like, no, it's fine. But she said, what a great idea. She said, I can find another one. So anyway, I got this to make a pin cushion, but wait, somewhere in all of this, I got something later that I might like better. I've got to see the two, but we'll see. I don't know. I was going to do my daughter's baby shoes. She doesn't want them. She's the least sentimental person I know. So I found these. Just who knows if it's all there or not, but I thought these would be great to put, I mean, they're a mess, but I thought they'd be great to put our postcards in, but they're beautiful frames. And I love to put these on, can't be too big. Oh, really, Rosa? Well, maybe I'll do too. Maybe I'll go ahead. And I got a beautiful needle kit. If you remember, I showed you, I found, you can try. Yeah, I know. I bet I would love to do that. Oh, yes. Powdered emery. Yes, for the strawberry. Oh, Linda, you're right. Daggone it. I'll give that to Randy. I bought a whole bag of it for that. Stick with the dryer ball or the coffee beans or the walnuts. Okay. Anyway, these are great, though. Look how pretty. So they didn't have glass. They were a mess. They were $6 a piece. I see it somewhere here. $6 a piece. So I bought those. But I really bought them just for my stash when we're creating stuff. Look at this thing. Funny, I don't know why I bought it. I thought these were really cool. They're like crocheted, I don't know what. But I thought they might look cool hanging with something. I don't know. Different. Oh, look, I didn't know I don't even remember that. But there I bought a little corsage. A little old corsage. Oh, here's the other one. I thought there were 4. Okay, let's see. Oh, look. Here's another hat. Oh, gosh, you guys are going to think I'm really lost my marbles. I have no idea how much that was. It wasn't over 20. I didn't pay over 20 for any hat. but they're great to take these little flowers off. So, you know, go to the pet store, you get a bag of crushed walnut. Oh, really? Oh, that's interesting. Okay, I trust you, Linda, 100%. I love this. Look at the colors. Just look at the colors of it for on a project. You kind of see a common theme, like you can't see it here. We left the house at 6:30. We got there a quarter till 8-ish, and we shopped. We closed up the antique mall, which closes at 6. So, well, that was, let's see, no. Yesterday we shopped. We got there at a quarter till 8. We left at 6:30. Got there a quarter till 8, and we shopped until 6 o'clock when they closed. And then we went to eat, and then we were in bed by 8. Then the next day, today, we got up. I believe we left around 9:30-ish. We kind of slept in a bit, and then, you know, we had the breakfast and all that. So we probably got there about 9:30. And we left there at 2:30, and then we went to the antique mall and shopped for 3 more hours. So it was 2 full days. My feet are dying. That's the only thing that is bad about Springfield is your feet. So anyway, but you can see a common thing here with all of my colors, right? Everything's beiges and creams. So these 2 were just old cards that I really like the color of them. So I don't know that I got, oh, there's a little flower that fell off. I don't want to lose that. Again, that I work into my projects. So you guys just have to know that here's a bag of old, wow, look at that. Look how, you can't tell how delicate that is, but that is some tiny thread. Wow, I'm going to show my mom that. 2 more pieces of it. Just 1 more piece of it. Anyway, I'm telling you, lace was hard to come by. It was really hard to come by. Oh, keep that bag. Let's see here. Oh, that's not that great. It's just so hard to find. Okay. That's sweet. Oh, it's a heart. That's sweet. Okay, got that. It's kind of yucky. Okay. What the heck is this? I don't remember buying this. I'm sure I did. $4. Oh yeah, it's beautiful. I paid $4 for this. How awesome. $18.88. And look, the pages are nice and yellow. Can you tell that? I'm sure you can. Let me hold up a piece of white. Here's white. See? They're really yellowed. So, okay. So I got that. I didn't even remember. I got a strip of black velvet to do whatever with. Who knows? I've been making some flowers and things with my velvet, so probably do something like that. Oh yeah, $10 for this huge. I bought some checks. They were $10 for this little pack. So they're all my colors, except I don't like the blue ink. I should have gone through all this. Those are all, no, they're not all. Okay, good. They're not all blue ink. Anyway, I'll share with you guys. Thanks. Good. I'm glad. Okay. So, I really like it when I can do it on my dining room table and it's all not piled. I got spindles. So these spindles, because I moved them. They're down there now. I can't reach them. But these are a nice size. I don't know what I'm going to do with them, but they're really great, even just to stick out of a crock. I love how they're painted. It looks like someone's dry brushed them, but I bought 6. She had 6. But they look great coming out of a crock. Do they sell? I don't know. Oh, there, she's answering. You have no idea. Yeah, I'm surprised they sell walnut shells. That's strange. I'm glad you enjoy it. Good. I enjoy sharing. It's not to be a braggy thing, or I don't do it like that. I do it because of my thought process, and I know so many creative people follow me, and you guys love doing this kind of shopping too. And so many people, I just can't even tell you how many people message me, you know, like that I inspired them or give them ideas of things to shop for, and they enjoy this. So that's why I do it. Because I do kind of have a plan for everything I pick up, as we all do. But do you go back to your cart? Oh, yeah, several times, because my cart, I'll show you my cart that I use. I showed you my bag for when it's concrete building. I love that bag for that. But when you're in the gravel and mud, this is my cart and like my wheel. God, my wheels are filthy. But this is my cart that I use. And when it gets that heavy, we take a trip to the car. But it's great. It just goes along with me, and it's full. It's called the Rollster, Rollser, R-O-L-S-E-R is the brand. And then I found this little thing to add to it I keep my cups, and I keep baby wipes, and I have a snack bar just in case. Sometimes we don't like the lines, but yeah, I got to get this cart cleaned up. Used to use it reptile. Oh, really? Yeah, you're right. Loving all the, thank you. Yes, I will. Okay, this book I bought just for the cover. It's leather, and it says Ohio School Library. But the beauty of it is it says it on both sides. So I have 2 jackets if I want to do anything with them. It was $5. She wrote, love the cover. That's funny. It was $5. It says love the cover. I also love the, there you go. You can kind of see the pages aren't perfect. And I love the kind of texture of that and the colors of how that is. But I really love this Ohio School Library because I'm from Ohio. So I didn't buy it. I mean, the pages are great. And they're look how they're spotty. Like, I love that. So these will be great to tear up if I decide to. But the spine is really ugly. And so you know how I do up my spines. Pretty, you know, my snippet rolls. You girls in the group were like, give me ideas. I've given you so many ideas for the snippet rolls. But it might be kind of pretty to add the snippet roll here. Think about that. Yeah. So that's an idea. We might do that. I might do that. See what it looks like. Oh, there's another snack bar. My bag must have fell out. I don't want to get hungry, right? Then I'll go buy ice cream and oh my gosh. Oh, yeah, I remember this thing. Oh, I didn't want that. I told her I didn't want that. Maybe one of you guys will want it. Oh gosh, I don't want that either. Maybe one of you guys will want that. She had this thing full of stuff, and it looked like lace. I thought it was like this. And I forget how much it was, but I think it was like $5. It wasn't very much, like it was nothing. But I saw all the lace. I'm like, okay, I'll take it. So it had this in it. It had a crochet needle in it. But is that a crochet needle? What the heck is that? It's not a hook. Linda, what is that? Is that something? I'm going to pitch it. Unless you guys want me to keep it. I'll put it in this out. This little thing. Oh, that was in there. The black thread. It's not even old. No wonder she wanted $5. What the heck is this? Oh, it's wire from that. There's leaves, and there's a pin, and there's a heart. There's a straight pin. I'm going to get rid of that. There's a button. Let me dump this in the trash, and we'll see what we got here. Oh, dang it. So this was some kind of a server. I can't think off the top of my head. Oh, shoot, it's caught. I don't want this pin. I'm going to stick, oh, it's a needle. Oh, let me put this in my pin and needle drawer. I have a little drawer for pins and needles. Okay, just so. What the heck? Okay. I would have had all, oh, what do you want? What do you want? You want this little girl? You want her? Or do you want this? Or what else was in there? There was something else weird in there. Weird to me. Oh, look, there's a piece of velvet, you guys. Stuffing. Want? Look at that pretty color. Ooh, yay. That's worth the $5 right there. Okay, yay. And then there were little scrappies, stuff. But yeah, I don't want this holder either. Stuck. Hang on. I didn't want it. It was early. Had I known the weight of everything that I was buying, I wouldn't have probably taken that. But I like something hung off of here. If I'm not, is it the tongs? This metal thing? Okay. Yeah, I don't know. You're welcome to it. Private message me that you want that metal holder. Yeah, you might have like the glass dish and stuff for it. I don't know. It would be fun and challenging to come up with an idea of what to do with it. I'll put your name in it. You can have it. But you have to take the little girl and the needle with it. They all come together. Okay? And then this was in there. And this stuff was in there. Yeah, she just wanted rid of it. Just a bunch of junk. But still, wow, look how old that is. Love the texture of it. So there. When I tell you there was no lace, I was buying the scraplets. Oh, here, this is not bad. Oh, this is my, remember I tell you I got the smelly guy. And the smelly mom. This was their booth. Oh, it's got all broken. Oh, I bought this. It was all one piece, darn it. This was my favorite. Well, I can still use the pieces, but it was all one piece. I'm so mad. It was $1. And it was snaps, but look at the colors. It's like my colors. It's so great. Poopy. Oh, wow. Of course it would get. I should have tucked it in a book. We go straight to her booth when we are up there, so I didn't have a book to put it in. I didn't have anything to put it in, but I did get some lace from her. Her lace is always super nice, although she was a lot more expensive this time. This is French lace, it says. She was a lot more expensive, but it was like a, you know, but I love that. That will make a great, you know, bustle for like that one doll I just showed you. That. Let's see, what's this? I have no idea. I don't remember buying this. So funny. I use it like puzzle pieces. Yes. Let's see. Oh, there we go. More lace. Oh, that could be good. That could be like a really nice frame though for a postcard or whatever. That's nice. That's nice. There's a couple more pieces. Oh, that's neat. Look at this one. It's just little, but that is a really interesting piece. Okay. And a collar. Yep. Okay. And then a bag of doilies for you girls. The trash bag. Keep that. Doilies and for you girls in the group. I had 2 places I went and found a bunch of doilies for you guys. I know you bought me out and everybody still wanted more, so I got you some more. Let's see here. I got more of these. I always pick them up when they're this white, you know, when it's white. Sometimes I do, Pam. Sometimes when I do the washer dryer thing, they're so tight that I don't. But if they're super, I usually tell the girls if I've cleaned them or not. But like these are perfect. There's nothing wrong with them. I did pick up a few that had a little bit of stain, but these are just perfect. So no, if they're like this, absolutely not. Yes, the escutcheon plates. These are great to set an Easter egg on. They're great on your projects. They're nice if you have something you're going to put like, oh gosh, I don't know where my bottle, I'm literally piling all this on top. Oh, here it is right here. Like a bigger bottle, of course. But if you want to run something in there and the hole is too big, you know, these holes are a lot smaller, so you could do that. Like, I use this kind of stuff for all sorts, but an Easter egg, these are perfect to hold your little egg up. So I found 3 of those, and then I found this. I thought this was a cool bottle top. Now again, just like that, see? Let me see. Oh, it's a little bit tighter, but I'll probably have to do a washer or something. But now this bottle's way too big, but I thought this was really, oh, it probably would, but no, I won't do that. A smaller, like a little bottle, and put this in and have the wooden crank on the top. I don't know, I thought that was cool. Oh, and this was like part of a clock, but I thought it would be a great little frame. Actually, now that I bought those little clock faces, okay, they are. Let's see if one might fit on those. That would be, wow, how cool would that be? It does. I bought this for a frame for a girl or for a picture, but look, ooh, yay. Surprise! That was cool. Oh, you can't get the rod out. Sometimes you can't. When that happens, I use them like, yeah, sometimes they're seized up, like they've taken the screw out of this one and not this one. This one might be the same way. So all we can do is, that's kind of a little bit wobbly, but let's see. Sometimes you can get them this way. I don't know if it's going to come or not. Oh, I'm making a mess. I don't know. I'll see. Oh, no, it's just spinning round and round. I'm not sure I can get this apart. Here's one. So when they're like this, if you just do this, this makes a great bottle top. And then you might, not in an amber bottle, not this color, but you might have to add a little washer or something to tighten it and to give you more of a surface to glue it down to. What was the question? Oh, and but the pole, like the stick part, if you do it in a bottle, you just wrap your bottle or paint your bottle or tissue paper it and paint it, whatever. But we usually fully cover the bottle when there's something like that in there so that you can't see that. But yeah, so I got you guys some doorknobs because I knew you like doorknobs. Oh, I didn't. Oh, I bought a fishing bobber. That's the only bobber I bought. I like that. That shouldn't have been in there. Okay, so I got some doorknobs. Okay, hang on a second. Let me clean up a minute. Yeah. Yep, you could do that, Linda. You love the knobs. Yeah, the glass ones are awesome. There's some on the website. All this stuff is on my website, you guys, if you're looking for stuff. It really is. Oh, look. Yuck. I'll leave that out. I'm probably going to need it again. Okay, so that's all that. So I think I just have one more bag. I mean, I just have what's in here. Looks like a clock weight. A clock crank, you mean? A crank for a clock? Or a coffee grinder. It could be for the top of a coffee grinder. Okay, so get this out of the way. All right, we're just going to go bag by bag. Let's see. I don't know what this is. Oh, yeah, I did get some silhouettes. So silhouettes they can be very cheap. They can be, yeah, clock crank could be. Oh, the bobber, yeah. I love the color on it. They can be very old. They can be painted. They can be drawn. They can be cut out. They can be reverse cut out, meaning that like this black could be solid behind and they've cut out the person's shape because they didn't used to have pictures back that long ago, you know, years and years and years ago. They did not have photography really, or people couldn't afford it. And so this was a way to see your family member or whatever. And silhouettes can be hundreds and hundreds of dollars. It just depends. Now, I feel like her hair, if you look really closely, her hair is drawn. And she is a cutout. Let's see if they say anything about her. mid-1800s silhouette. And the thing about this was, it looks like the black is behind, and they've cut out her silhouette out of the top paper. Anyway, they are usually very expensive, and this guy had $65 on this, and so we bought him. He came down to $50, which was unheard of. And so we bought them. This was the only one I got, but he had 3 or 4 of them. And Julie has a huge collection. I've showed you guys pictures of it before. She's working on like wrapping it around her bathroom wall and taking it up to the ceiling. Like, she's got a bunch, and they're amazing. And so that was the only one that I bought, and it was only because of the price. Again, it was a really good deal for what it was. It could be something I'll put on Etsy, you know, because I know I bought it right. So I might be able to make a little money on it. I don't know. We'll see. Not a lot, but a little bit. Yes. Oh, Mona, we saw the most intricate. Julie says, that's hair. I'm like, there's no way that's hair. It was so amazing. It was, one was like $500 and some of the hair, but they were flowers. They were beautiful. I bought some jewelry, some old jewelry. I didn't find a whole lot, but we didn't do a lot of we call that slow shopping, when you dig through all the little. You can see I didn't get a lot of littles. Kind of, I guess. I don't know. Did I? I don't know. Okay. Oh, you're going to laugh at this. So I was waiting on Julie. Waiting. She was somewhere buying something. I don't know what. And I was about 3 or 4 booths. I kind of was going slow, and I kept getting farther away from her. So I'm standing there in the aisleway, get out of the, not in the aisleway, but right outside of this person's booth. And they had a whole basket full of pumpkin stems. And you all know I save my pumpkin stems, but they're never this good. Like, they never have all of this on there. And I don't know, this might be like excessive with all of this, but I loved this. I don't know. These were my 4. I bought 4. These are my 4 favorites, and I dug and dug and dug. But yes, I bought 4 pumpkin stems. They were $1 a piece. Oh, you first saw it at Plantation Home. Yeah. Those, I'm sure, was really, really real. What's in here? Oh, I got more tags. I know there's a bunch of tags on the website, but I have, what is that? Just dirt. I have more. The dirt's free. We always say the dirt's free in the bottles. The bottles are always so dirty. Not always, but most of the time. I dump the dirt out. I think I'd say the dirt's for free. But I got some more tags for you all. To add to the tags on the website. So, yay. Cool trees for Halloween. Oh, yeah. But they're pumpkin stems. Oh, this is a dumb thing. I forgot I did this. This lady had quilt squares. They were just quilt squares. You know me, I never buy color. But I thought, you know, all you journal girls, obviously she's bought a quilt and just cut it up. And I don't know, I may not use it, but she had piles of them, but this was my favorite one. And I was thinking some kind of a book. It's too big for a needle keep. And I don't think I want to cut it down. No, that would be weird. Unless I got rid of the whole center. I don't know. I don't know why I bought them. I don't even get color. Here's more money. I don't know. Love this. Somebody started making this little tatting. It may not be tatting. I can't ever tell when it's a whole doily. It may not be. But she was working her way around and she quit. That's what I thought, Glenda. That's what I thought. I don't know. If I don't use them, I knew you girls would like them. So I should have bought more, but I didn't know for sure. I mean, I thought you guys would like them. Anyway, I love when I get these from time to time, but I love that it's little. Again, you know, I like little. She would like, oh yeah, you're right. Dina would like that. Boy, we have a thing coming up at the end of the month Oh, you want the quilt squares? Well, if I decide, I'll put your name on them, Daryl. Let's see. If I don't do anything with them, I'll let you know. Let's see. How can I remember that? You got pinned back that I had. Okay, where can I put that so I remember? Just throw it there. Okay. I'm still going. Oh, okay. All right. This was how I got one doll head. Mona, you were asking me if I got any doll heads, but look at her. So I didn't want all this part. I didn't want this. I just wanted the head. And it feels like the shoulders are there. Okay. So Mona, look at that. If you're here, Mona, I did get her too. So, but I totally got her to tear apart. But then I thought, you know, you could use this as her shape. And, oh, I'll keep that for packing paper for sales. Oh, thank you, Yvette. The website's not set up to go out of the country, but I have done that before. I'd have to see it. I don't mind doing the customs papers and all of that. I know it's very expensive, but I don't mind trying. I don't mind trying if you want to do it. I know it's crazy. Thank you. You could screenshot anything you want and like off the website, TammyLovesVintage.com. It's always the name of my page.com. And let me know. I don't know. I'm trying to think if I did. I think I've sent something to Australia before. Is that where you said Australia? I think I have. Canada, I do. It should be the same thing, just a different address. I don't know. Oh, thanks, Sherry. Oh, okay. This was where I had a moment at this lady's booth. I don't know what my moment was, but I had a moment. And I bought this. I'm going to say it's the bottom of a butter dish. It was only $2. And I have, you can't see here, but you can't really see, but here beside of me, I have like, I keep my pens and my, you know, I keep my chapstick and my lipstick and my, you know, things. And I thought, that would be a neat little tray to put my stuff in, maybe. I don't know. It looks like I have more stuff than I thought. Oops. Sorry. So I was thinking maybe of doing that. Just so it wasn't like, I don't know, it's all going to work. Let me take these out. I don't know. I'm literally just coming home, you guys. I don't know. And I got my big scissors. I don't know. Anyway. That's why I got it. I thought, oh, a relish tray. Okay. Which of the Springfield dates is best to go? Well, I can't tell you that. I say look up the extravaganza is the best time to go is during the extravaganza. It's in the spring and it's in the fall. And, you know, it's either going to be burning hot, freezing cold, raining, or nice. We've seen it all. We have seen it all. This time was the most rain. The parking lots, I've never seen the mud like it was this time. Never, never. Never. So, and then this lady had, so, you know, because spring and fall, you just don't know how spring and fall, you know, so you don't know. I just thought this was really pretty and it might be a fun thing to make over. It's very different. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe it'll clean up. It's not. Oh, it is marked. Let's see. Silver plate. Leonard. Silver plate. I thought it was pretty. I don't know what got into me. I bought some silver. I don't know. Hate to paint it. I was thinking I could put something long, you know, and paint it out like Kathy does on Royal Funky Junk, but so I thought it was different, but I don't think so. I think it needs to be, I don't know. We'll see. I don't know if I'll keep it or not. I don't know. Like I said, I kind of went in this, oh, so pretty. I don't know. I really like the lady. We chit-chatted. Would my tools fit in that? Yes, but I don't have room on my table for that. They would. You're right. It would be better. Okay. So here's my other. I told you I got something else that would work. So here's my one dish. It was $5. Okay. You think that would be a better tool tray? It would actually give me more room, wouldn't it? Try that. But oh, it's not that much. Yeah, that's much better. You're right. Let me see. Yeah, it's just so big. It bumps into my glues and I don't know. But it is better. I'll try it. We'll see. I don't know. Hi, Stella. You like it? Cute. Yeah, it might be my tool tray. I don't know. And I keep my tablet under here in case I need to make a note. And not just fit. Oh, look at the pretty feet, too. Pretty feet. But boy, my tablet just fits. I don't know. Might be more cumbersome than I want. Anyway, pin cushion. Back to my pin cushion. Oh, yeah, that's a great idea. So I bought this for $5 and I bought this for $4. And I bought this second. Yeah, $4. I thought so. I bought this first. So, yeah. See what I mean? I don't know. I was laughing. The feed must have slowed down. See, I sounded like Mickey Mouse. That's funny. Hey, friends. So, okay, I'm running out of room here. There's that. So I love the tiny one, though, right? I don't know, Jan. I should be pooped. I'm pooped, but you guys make me happy. I bought this $5. It's just a bunch of really old spools, which I love for the toppers of my tassels. So I have a drawer of tassel tops. I know I pulled some out and sold them to you guys. I'll see what I got, but I love the threads. The old thread spools are great for that. Oh, I love this. This is a fantastic bottle top. Oh, I can't believe I didn't lose my shoe. Okay, I'll show you. This was $8. I pictured it as a bottle top. Oh, I think I might have to do this. It's actually, I think, a hook. Probably went like that. I think it's a hook. But I think it's a really cool bottle top. So, this is probably what we're going to do Tuesday night. I don't know if we're going to do it. I know we've done some Tuesday night fly on the walls with Julie and I because we have our friend craft night on Tuesday nights. Sometimes we do fly on the wall in the group, but not always. The hat stand? I didn't get a hat stand. I don't know. Look at this little tiny shoe. It's velvet or suede. I don't know what. And then it's got that little bow on it. It was only one shoe. It's not in great shape. You can see it's kind of coming apart. I think I can glue. Actually, I have my glue gun on. Shouldn't have, but it just comes on when I switch my switch. Oh, it's really coming apart. I won't mess with it now. What the heck are you going to do with this? But it was so cute. I think it was $2. Pretty sure it was $2 because it should have been $1. And she's like, oh no, that's a whatever. And she called it something. So you doll people will know she had a lot of dolls. But anyway, I was worried that I would lose it and I didn't. She gave me a bag. She said, well, let's put something bulky. That's the only thing I bought. Bless her heart. It's the only thing I bought. So bad. Okay, this is a little pitcher that goes with the little sugar. I just thought it was sweet, so I bought it. I don't know. I thought it would be cute. I could paint it and see if I could, you know, do something dark and then dry. I don't know. But it's awful cute like it is. I hate to paint it. We'll see. Anyway, I got that. It was cute. Oh, and I got this. I actually think he gave it to me. I said, how much for your envelope? I think he said, you can have it. Because, you know, we crafted this. I've never had the privilege for the luck of... Oh. So I don't have your mailing address. What? However. Oh. Sure. Oh, bless your heart. Oh, I love those girls too. Sure. Callie. That's so sweet. Thank you. Oh, it looks like pewter. Yeah, just remind me and I can send it to you. I would love that. I would love that. See, that's why I need a pencil. Callie, I've seen you on Michelle's videos before. I'm sorry I don't recognize you from being here, but I do recognize your name from the other girls for sure. Welcome. I'm glad you're here. I think it's our first time to talk. You've probably followed me forever. I just haven't noticed it. Thank you. Bag is like Mary Poppins. I know. But look at this. I thought this was, look here. There you go. You can see my stuff is all, yeah. My table's full. Anyway, I thought this was really fun. And again, Kathy, I know she always does trays, and I was trying I thought I'd get something else. But it's rounded again, so I don't know about, I guess I could do a little would you bend or a little form flex strip. I don't know, we'll see. Oh, oh no, that wouldn't work. I was just thinking of that this metallic stuff to frame, but I can't do gold metallic with silver. That wouldn't work. Oh, maybe I could do this. Oh, I don't know. Paint it. Oh, it wouldn't be silver. I could use the gold. I don't know. Too much to think about. Too much creativity here, right here. Yeah, I am Mary Poppins tonight for sure. Let's see. Oh yeah, more doilies. I did find these really beautiful. Oh yeah. Okay. This is almost as much fun. Yeah, it almost would work as a mirror. This is almost. There's that shoe. Where can I put? Oh, there. I'll put it on top of my water cup. This is almost fun for me doing this with you guys rather than having it all organized. It's kind of fun to be like, oh, like we get to do this together. It's fun. I found these corners. It was only $2. And I thought they were really pretty. And there's 4 of them. Yeah, I didn't even count them. I'm like, I'll take them. 4 of them. Cool. Oops. Put in there. So I bought that. And then I bought these doilies from this lady. What's in here? Ooh. Oh. Another bottle. I bought another bottle. It's yucky. But I'll completely cover it. This one was only $2. That other one was $7. We try and get them under $5, but I for some reason, I don't know why, but I really like this, and I like the chunkier, smaller hole, chunkier top to grab something, and it had like great bubbles and stuff in it. If I don't cover the whole thing, I can leave this as the back so you can see those bubbles. I don't know. You know, I really like it if I pay $7. If I pay more than that, it's a keeper. For sure. That bag's empty. Okay, lace. It wasn't a whole lot. None of it's awesome. That one piece was pretty awesome. I have no idea what these are. Oh, yeah, they move. But I thought they would look cool on a project. Like if I did a book or something, I don't know. Oh, but it's got a screw in it though. I'll just overhang it. But it's an interesting thing, I thought. I don't know. They'll go on a project for sure. Those are keepers. It's kind of, I buy things that I know I don't need, don't want, but I know you guys want them. I buy things to keep replenishing my inventory, my craft supplies, or different things for my craft supplies. I still feel like my treasures were that lady in purple, which I don't know where she is. And then this, this was a kind of a treasure. It was $60. My husband's here. He can hear me. So I felt like that was a lot. It was at the mall. I couldn't offer because it was under 100. I thought about it. You know, do I want to spend that? But I've been watching for quite a while for a lantern, or whatever you call that. I think it's a lantern. I think it's a lantern. That's the first one I saw that I really, really, really loved it. So, yeah. So those were my two, what I would call treasures. And then Julie said she would sell me that Buckeye Lake picture if that would allow her to buy the other one that she saw. So I'm like, yeah. So those were my 3 treasures. But okay, loved this. And it's a perfect shade of green. Look at that. Perfect shade of green. I can just lay this with my red ones that I have for Christmas. You guys wouldn't remember that. Somebody probably will. But anyway, so I bought that spool. And then I bought these doilies. But here they are. She had these with this little bit of green through them. I don't know why. I really like them. And I love how this is almost like a skirt. Like it's a really cute. I don't know if we plastered them up, you guys. Would they, or do our sewing like we do in the group? I think they're too big for that. They're too big for that. But I loved them. And she had a ton of them. Like, look, she had a ton. And then she had a bunch that didn't have any color, but I thought that green was a great green. It's not as bright as in person. It's warmer than that color in person. I don't know why it shows up like that, but anyway, so I thought these were really great. So I bought a whole slew of them from her. She's like, I don't know why we have so many like this. So somebody asked if I washed them. I really try to buy nice, clean ones. Sometimes, they bundle. You have to take them all and you get yucky ones. This one might have no, it's fine. I know I saw a stain on one of them and I went ahead and bought it. This has got a little bit of a stain, but it's so nice. I'll let you guys do that. Wash it. It's not bad shape. Like, see how cute these are? I don't know what this is. I don't know if this is like Irish string lace or something like that. It's something. I don't know what. It's not just a regular, oil lamp. That's what it is. Oil lantern. Okay. Yeah, that was pretty. I just loved the top also. And it was a nice cavity, like to hold the buttons. The bigger ones, sometimes that thing in the middle isn't that big compared to that big bulky base. The big ones have that tall glass. A lot of them have a tall glass base. I'm so glad I held out to get one that I would treasure. I'm sure, I don't know if Tara will make it all the way through all this. I'll have to send her a picture of it and show her. But I also picked up a pocket watch for somebody. I know you guys always like the pocket watches. And this is a great one. And it was pretty. And then it had the chain too. So I picked that up for somebody. Yes. So I bought this. It's kind of chippy, but it was $13 and I bought it. I liked the label. I liked that it had a glass top. So I'll probably just keep that because it fits so well. But I thought how fun to frame this with one of our fun, either a would you bend or whatever, and then maybe add a little, I don't know what I'll do with it, but it'll be a fun project for us. So here's a Goodwill. Here's a white milk glass. Oh yeah, that sounds pretty. Thank you. Hurricane. Yeah, that's another word. I knew there was a word. Love the purple hat. I know, Marilyn, that was a treasure. That was a treasure. I walked away from it twice, actually, and I stood there and pondered and pondered. And I finally went back, and the lady, she's like, I'm so glad you're back. She said, tell me you're going to take it. She knew I loved it so much. She said, I just feel like you'll love it as much as I have. And this was the mom, the older lady. She's like, I just feel like you'll love it as much as I have. So she got some fines for free. Everything was left after the sale. Oh, that's fun. Oh, what? Wow, how awesome. For free. You have the larger, yes, you can buy the wicks at the hardware store. Oh, that's nice to know. I have one, it's like copper. It wasn't old, but we bought it for that. We bought it for that reason. Oh, I packed a hat in case I did wear it in the beginning. We made this a long time ago in here. It's kind of getting tired. See, I do sew. See, Michelle, if you happen to watch this, there's a little bit of sewing. Linda, you're here, you see. I did this when we made the fabric patches. You guys probably, I don't know if you remember or not. And then look, I even sewed this little pin on there. Yeah. And then I did one under here. And I used that, there's a hair on there. I used that, my spray adhesive that I always use, the Super 77. And so, yeah, it's lifted here, a little bit here, but it kind of gives it that cruddy look. And I love it. It's just a Hobby Lobby hat, but I love that I put the little piece under here. That's funny. I had it in my bag still. I had it on yesterday, though, for some of the rain. And my umbrella. I have my umbrella in there. And I have a bottle of water. Hang on. There's more, I'm sure. There's more. Oh, yes. This was the one thing that I passed on Friday. I didn't take. I mean, I didn't walk past it. I mean, I passed like I don't want it. And in the hotel room, while Julie was in the shower, I saw Michelle. I've sorted buttons. And this was interesting, too. I like to sort buttons, but I sort buttons different than what she did. This is not as great. I'm going to throw this out unless somebody wants this tin, too. So let me know if you do. This is the tin. I sort buttons a lot differently than what Michelle did. But it's fun to sort them. And I'm watching her go through her buttons. She probably had, I don't know, 8 or 9 of these. And I was so jealous. Like, I want to sort buttons. I love to sort buttons. And Julie, so I'm telling her about Michelle, when she got out of the shower, I'm telling her. She's like, oh, that kind of makes me want to get some buttons too, because we love sorting the buttons. Pretty. Look, there's nails, there's paper clips, there's all kinds of crap in here. Who knows what it all is. And these are filthy dirty. So the first thing I'll do is clean them because, oh my gosh, I just can't even imagine. And then I sort through, and the way I sort the buttons, which I've done videos before. If you guys want to see, if you go to my YouTube channel, Tammy Loves Vintage, and you type in buttons and see if it comes out, or sorting buttons. I must have got sunburned a little bit. Sorting buttons or whatever. It might come up. I don't know if sorting, what I'd title it. What would I title it? Probably said messing around with buttons. Who knows what I said, but type in button or buttons and see. I'll just wash them. I'm just going to wash them with some Dawn dish soap, I think, and then put them on a towel. That's what Julie said she did. She bought at an auction. She got one of these and she just put it on a towel. But I don't want to use my strainer, for food because this is really yucky. But I can't wait to dig in. I should tell you how I sort because you might want to know, but you'd like to see. So I make several. So here it is, a close up. But when I sort, okay. So this is my sum of my. These are all glass. So glass buttons go in here. These are all glass buttons. Okay, so the glass buttons I keep separate. And like here, I recently in the group, we made a glass button chain because I loved the other buttons laying out. And I have my glass button styrofoam ball you guys have seen. So I made a chain and I just drape it. Can you see? Yeah, you can't really see. Let's see. Yeah, I just kind of drape it here. And I love displaying my buttons. And if I need one, I can just snip it off and reknot it. But so I make a little pile of glass buttons. I make a little pile of mother of pearl. I make a little pile if there's any rhinestone, you know, like this, it goes in my rhinestone. Colorful buttons go. The glass, you can tap it on your tile, really on your teeth is what you're supposed to do, but you don't want to do that. And they're super shiny. Like they're shiny even when they're dirty. They're shiny, like shiny. And there's a little bit on the, especially on the back side, sometimes they're a little rough, a little teeny bit bumpy. Once you spot one, you'll be able to spot them. Oh gosh, what happened? What was that? Did I do something else? I just had balloons earlier. I don't know what I did. I did something. And then I sort all of the ones with strings. So love the ones with strings. You can't see that. Here's strings. So when I look, I want them dirty because I know they're old. I did it again. I don't know what I did, but like the strings in them. Love those. Might as well leave. There's another one with strings. I throw away unless they're rusty, you know, if they're old looking, I'll keep them because we put the, fireworks. Isn't that funny? I don't know what I did. I put my thumb up. Oh, I thought that just sent like a big pop-up of a thumb up. I don't know. There, like that. Can you see that? That's a thumb up. I don't know what the fireworks, maybe 2 thumbs up is fireworks. That was weird. Yes! How did they do that? I had 2 thumbs up. Isn't that cool? I don't know how I got the balloons earlier. I have no idea. But anyway, the glass ones, like this. Oh, well, this is clear glass. Oh, yeah, this is glass. Did you hear that? I'm glitching. Oh, hi, Tara. Go out and come back. Oh, go out and come back. I want you to see my lantern I got. Yeah. I got it from your inspiration. And then the mother of pearl, again, you can tap, you can hear, but plastic, hear the difference? The plastic is dull. This has just got a more solid sound, I guess. I don't know. And they're cold. If you hold them, the mother of pearl, when you hold them, they're cold compared to the other ones. And they really, really are. It's true. But so I separate with strings. Keep the tiny ones, like the little doll buttons I showed you. I keep strings, doll button, and then bone. Let's see if there's any. I spot a bone. I don't know. Oh no. But the bone is usually kind of this colorish. There's another glass one. There's another glass one. See? You can tell. And they have a little bit of kind of textury to the back side. And they're super shiny. I don't think you can tell. But these are glass. And then I sort the pretty metal like this. So I want pretty metal, glass, strings, teeny tiny. And then the colorful ones and everything else just go. There's another glass. Colorful ones go. And, oh, look, here's some of those that I bought. Some little, look, there's a hairpin. There's some little tiny black ones. Like, I love the tiny, yeah. So here's another glass one. It just jumps, they just jump out. But the back has a little bit of texture. I can't get it to where you can see it. But it's just kind of got like ripples in it, like glass. But this one's like a painted, or it could be in the clay, in the glass. I don't know. I don't know how they do that. I'm not a pro on this stuff. I just know what I like. So I keep the bone, the glass, the strings is the most important to me. And I don't, like when I do them to you guys, you'll still get some with strings and all of that stuff. And there's tons of white buttons on the website. I just came up with another bag of, there's another one with strings. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm sorting and I shouldn't be doing that with you guys. I couldn't, anyway, I went back and it was still there. And so I got it. But you know, you've got to wash it and go through them and all that. But look, that's cool with that big hunk of fabric on there. Even though I don't love the button, I love the fabric. So I don't, to do balloon, you make a peace sign. Oh, okay. Let's see if we can get a balloon. It is. I must have said I bought 2 of something. I don't know. That's funny. Yes, I did, Sandy. You'll have to catch the replay. I'm almost through it, and I've been on for a long, long time. So, okay, there's more in here. Oh, this is my, you guys that know, I got this for $1. This tin was $20. I thought that was a really great deal. That was a really great deal. I saw all kinds of buttons today. A mason jar. Everybody prices them differently. $20 for a mason jar full. I saw a lot of that, which was a good deal. I sell a sandwich bag, 6 ounces, like not a sandwich bag, a snack bag packed full, or a sandwich bag partially full, but I weigh them and they're 6 ounces. And I sell like the colorful ones that I don't want for $15 a bag. And then I sell the white, and I have tons of white. I think everything's on the website. They're $20. The white are just much harder to come by. But there's always a mix in everything. But anyway, so I found this guy. His pine cone is a mess, but you know how expensive these little pipe cleaner people are with the cotton spun. And look, he had a cotton spun hat even, and he's carrying a little lantern. I said, how much for this guy? He was in one of those locked, flat with glass that you gotta raise up. Yeah, $20. Yeah, I did. I went back and it was still there today. It was that and that $7 bottle, because I didn't want to pay $7 for the bottle, and I didn't really want to pay $20 because they were so dirty and you were seeing them everywhere. But I loved that they were old and there were so many with strings. It seems like people that sort their buttons cut the strings out. I don't want that, so I want the strings. Anyway, he was $1. Now, I realize the pine cone sucks. Look, the pine cone is a mess. I can put another pine cone on there in a minute, because I have little pine cones. If I want to, it's really good in the front. I could just try and paint it, but he's amazing. His arm's amazing. His hat's amazing. His lantern's amazing. And the fact that it was only $1 was even more amazing. So I was happy. Oh, here's another $7. Oh, geez, I spent $7 on 2 different bottles. Seriously? There's the proof. I did. Got 2 $7 bottles. Amber's always a little bit more. Oh, I love the vintage Christmas. That's all I bought. The bulbs and him. That's all I found. Is that it? Oh, I did. Got some freeze-dried Skittles, of course. So, that's funny. Oh, and my business cards, because sometimes I strike up a conversation with people. I need to wash my hands. Sometimes I strike up a conversation with people, and I want them to follow me if they like what I like or whatever. Oh, you're welcome. I am tired. Takes almost as long to go through it all as it did to find it all. Okay, what's this? Oh, another bottle. $5. This was a dirty one. Oh, yeah, the dirt. It's still full of dirt. Look at all that. $5. But I love the shape. It'll be great to put a frame on. That's why I did it. I hate when they're dirty though, because you gotta clean them out. Is that it? Oh, my hand sanitizer. Oh, there's something else. Hand sanitizer, another snack bar. Wanted to share. I can't eat it by myself. And a little thing of keys, because they had some little ones, and there were little gold ones on here, which is unusual to find, the little gold. So I bought that. And that's it. I got my fan if I get hot. My kids' ball games. And that's it. My bag is empty. Oh, so much better when it's empty. Yeah, so I keep my fan. I keep my wipes. I keep my spray. I keep a snack or 2. And my water and an umbrella in my bag. So, use toilet bowl cleaner? Okay, Connie, that's a great idea. I always heard denture tablets, put denture tablets in there. I've always got them clean enough, and and if I don't get them clean enough, like that one I showed you that was super cloudy, I just cover the whole bottle. The back of my jar, it's the Beatles, Imagine. My hair's a mess, you guys. It's so windblown. And I'll show you this way. It'll be easier. I love it. I got it at a show at the Ohio Historical Society. It was a curated show where they have, it's like artists, the artists come in, and I love it. She made these patches. It's just layers and layers and layers, and she sewed them all together of fabrics, and the string, I mean, it's all stringy and messy, but I love it. And it's John Lennon, and it says Imagine. That's great. Yeah, so, okay, you guys. So, cover back up here. Yeah, I like it. Thank you. Thank you. That's it. Is that enough? So if you hadn't have enough, if you haven't seen enough, go back and watch it. Kidding. This table is full. So, you guys ever had the freeze-dried Skittles? There were all kinds of freeze-dried booths. I love how crunchy they are. I'm usually a chocolate person, but this is candy that I love. So anyway, okay, Callie, I'll send you my address. Got something you want to share? That'll be cool. And I don't think I have anything else to say. I'm done. I'm toast, and I just popped. I'm done. So thanks for joining me. I know I haven't seen you guys in so long, but you can't last much longer. I know I'm pooped, and you know what I'll be doing in the morning. And Randy wants to go to see the baby tomorrow, so probably be running around all day. This table may look like this. I gotta have it cleaned up by Tuesday night for craft night, so that's all I know. Anyway, thanks for joining me, you guys. Have a great night, and I appreciate it. Your neck is killing. You're funny. Okay, you guys, I'll see you later. You're very welcome. Thanks for watching. Get freeze-dried candy on the one, two. Yes, so good. What kind did you get, Sandy? I'm just curious. This is the only thing I've ever tried is the Skittle, and I didn't want to veer from that because it was so good. You're all welcome. You're all welcome. So see, I got stuff for you and for me. It's exciting. Yeah. Do they freeze-dry chocolate? That would be probably be like malted milk, right? Like a malted milk ball. Oh. Skittles, I agree. They're so good. I asked, we were in Arizona the first time I ever got it. I was at my daughter's, and we went to a little flea market-y thing. And they had a booth of these. There was so many things to pick from, and I couldn't figure it out. That's your favorite too? And I said, well, which one's, like, what's the best one? And she said, the Skittles. I'm like, okay, I'll take one of those. Oh, it'll be in my group. I always do them in my group now. I just know everybody's addresses, and everybody pays, and I just send them out, and they pay me, you know. It's just, I do them there. Now, sometimes I'll bring them here. I don't have them scheduled. It's just whenever I get my crap together. And yes, I wanted to say the other word. When I get it together. So I try to do at least one a month. Sometimes I can do a couple, and they're just, I try and give them an idea when when I've got it together, but I don't know, because I work and I babysit my grandbaby, and then we have craft nights on Tuesdays, and I have to plan on when I have time to ship. Work Mondays and Fridays, babysit Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and she's just little and into everything, so I can't do anything. And then the weekends is my husband's, because he travels through the week, so so it's hard, but I try to do it. I try to do them. So yeah, I am not like these all together. You miss Earl? It's not like these girls schedule. I have a sale on every Tuesday at 4 or whatever. I wish I could do that, but I can't. I don't need that stress. It's stressful. So you can message me, text me. My link is at the top. I'm on Telegram, and I'm on a text service, 740-273-6693. I don't have my other phone, or I'd text it. 740-273-6693. Just say hi, and that lets them know that you want texts from me, because I can't spam. Like, I can't just send people texts random. They have to like ask me to text them. So if you just say hi, I always let you know when I'm going live. And then the people in the group, I put them in their own, it's like a separate thing, so I can tell them. So I can at least do that for you if you want. 740-273-6693. Okay, that's all I got. I wish it really was an Earl. All right, you guys. Thanks for joining me. Those of you that don't know, I dress up like Earl sometimes. He's my shipping manager. He's very proud of his job. So it's just a joke. So funny. You freeze-dried pecan pie? Wow, that's interesting. Good night. Good night, Brenda. Good night, you guys. I'll see you all later. That's really interesting. Yeah, things were like, I forget what he had. Oh, he freeze-dried Starburst, and they were still in the paper. I don't know about that. I thought that was weird, but they were all puffed up. It's funny. All right, you guys, have a good night. I gotta go to bed. I'll see you tomorrow. No, I won't. I probably won't see you tomorrow, but I'll see you later for sure. Bye. Oh, how do you do that? Okay, bye.